Hi crafters, it's Karen, and I have a few hauls to share with you. Not big hauls, but just deals along the way this past week. It seems all the stores are having fantastic clearance items, and which is exciting because that means new merchandise is coming in. So that's awesome. And then also a lot of sale items from President's Day. So yeah, let me share. The first few things are items that I found at my local Dollar Tree, which I was excited because my Dollar Tree finally got the butterflies that everybody seems to be in love with, and now I see why. These are fantastic. I only got a couple. I could have really gone bananas, but, you know, I didn't. So I got that one. I can't remember if I shared these things with you already, but I might have. If I have, then I'm sorry. They were on my counter and they were on the bottom of a pile of things. So I'm incorporating them again in this haul. So these are like lace type stickers. They're more like a rubbery. Yeah, I think I shared this with you before. And then more of these butterflies. I only got a couple packs. Yeah, I could have gone nuts. I think this is something I hadn't shared because this is something I just bought the other day when I ran into the Dollar Tree for something else. These are denim stickers and actual denim. And this is awesome because I purchased the denim flowers from Michael's the other day, and I have the denim washi tape from Hobby Lobby. So this might coordinate with those things for a cool project. I love that they're circles, even for a layout. Yeah, so very cool. I was happy to find this. They had a couple different styles, but like I said, enough is enough. But this is what I was really excited about. It's called Freestyle, Breaking Out of Your Box with the Artists of Autumn Leaves. And if any of you have been scrapping or crafting for a while, then you remember Autumn Leaves. So this is an awesome book. It's just filled with inspiration. And even though the book is from 2000, I think it said 2009 somewhere I read. I can't, let's see. Well, anyway, I believe I read somewhere it was 2009. Anyway, these are the Artists of Autumn Leaves. And then this is such an awesome book, like for magazine for inspiration. Ever since creating Keepsakes went to digital, you know, went online and stopped their magazine, I've really missed it. I really enjoy the hardcover inspiration rather than going online and looking at layouts. For some reason, I guess I'm just old school. I'm too old, I guess. But I love the look of some of these layouts. They're very, I don't know, original and mixed. They have a real art to them, you know. So let me just thumb through a little bit. So if any of you are want to check out your Dollar Tree for this book, it's just filled with all kinds of inspiring layouts to mimic. Anyway, yeah, I was very excited about this purchase here. So the next thing I'm going to show you is today I went to stop by Hobby Lobby real quick. I wanted to pick up a refill for my Glue Glider Pro. That's this thing. I really love this thing because it's easier to hold. Like if I'm doing a process video, it's not as clunky as the ATG. Although I like the adhesive for the ATG better. But this isn't as awkward when I'm filming. You know, it's not as clunky. So I picked up that. I used my coupon on it. And then this is what I was really excited to find. This is a ceramic, you know, container. Here's the lid. You see that's the shell on top there. Super sorry. I know that's loud. I'm sorry. But see, just a little ceramic you know, container, right? Something really sweet to sit on your end table or whatever. Well, it was priced at $19.99 and I got it for $2. I was so excited. We recently got a white area rug in there in the living room. So I have a few white, what do you call them? You know, knickknacks, whatever, that I've been putting out. So this will work beautifully in my living room. I don't keep a lot of stuff out, but the things I do have I love. So there's that. And then I also picked up 3 of these because all the Paper Studio stuff was half off, so that made these $1.50. And what they are is for the ribbon storage. They're actually to go inside the folder bag type deal that they have at Hobby Lobby, but I'm not going to use that. These are perfect to fit your washi tapes in. Like here's a couple of washi tapes, and they just will fit in there, like so. See how much room that is in there? So I figure I'll separate them by color. They only had 3, so I picked up the 3, but I'm going to do them by color, like pinks and reds, blues, grays and blacks, whatever, and then slide them into my drawer that way instead of, you know, right now they're all loose and willy-nilly or whatever. So I was happy to find 3 of those. Saturday, Joe took me, we celebrated our Valentine's Day on Saturday because I let him go fishing on Sunday. That's right. He went fishing on Valentine's Day, but it's okay because we had a beautiful day on Saturday. And part of that beautiful day included him stopping at Michael's. So what I decided to get was just a bunch of adhesive, actually. So I picked up some Scotch Quick Dry. I picked up another refill for my, you know, I picked up, this was 49 cents for these 2 glue sticks, Elmer's glue sticks. That's why I got them, not because they're fantastic, but because the price was good. And then I picked up, I thought I'd try the Craft Bond, Elmer's Craft Bond, the permanent dot runner, and I got a permanent dot runner refill, and then I got permanent tape runner also. So I got 1 glue and 2 refills, so we'll see how those go. I've never tried this particular type before. And then I picked up some dimensional adhesive, so just a bunch of what do you call it, adhesive that day. And I also picked up the butterflies, burlap butterflies were on clearance for $1.29. And then last week at some point I ran into Michael's just to check out, I forget, just to check out the clearance probably. Anyway, what I did find was a project, and I spent $10. I was so excited. I'm going to go broke $10 at a time. But anyway, this is the 7 Gypsies crate. And this was on clearance for $3.49. And it's just a crate. You could paint it, embellish it, whatever. And then they had these file folders that were 99 cents. Over there. No, $1.99. I'm sorry, they were $1.99. So they had the plain ones, and there's 6 file folders in here. Sorry, 6 in that. And then they had this type, this with these designs. And then they had this with these designs. These 3. So what I'm going to do, let's see, where's the photo that shows it? Here. So as you can see, they just took the different folders and embellished them and altered them and stuck in quotes or photos or, you know, ephemera, you know, just bits and pieces, and put it all in a crate. So that's what I'm going to do. I have a lot of old photos that I know I don't want to put in a scrapbook, and I can't bear to throw them away. So I'm going to, I think this is what I'm going to do with them. So, yeah, so that's a project waiting on me. And then yesterday I purchased another project to wait on me. I went back to Michael's, because they had that fantastic clearance and they had all those coupons and, 40% off, no, 50% off of all the embellishments, and then 20% off of your purchase, including sale items. So I picked up a couple of things. I very easily could have gone bananas. I chose not to. I had a gift card and everything, but I really didn't want to overdo it. So I picked up the Mambi chips, and this was $2.50. It's normally $4.99. So it just comes with a lot of chipboard embellishments. Today was a good day. Hello, snapshot, the best, some frames, 3 sheets of chipboard embellishments for your scrapbooking or card making, and then a sheet of stickers. So that's awesome. I love these Mambi chips. And then I picked up this one for vacation themed. Explore our vacation adventure. I might already have this one, and but that's okay because I have a lot of cruise photos and vacation photos to scrapbook, so it's okay that I purchased a double. So that's awesome. 3 pages of chipboard. And then these punches were $4.99. These edge punches. They did have a couple of Sizzix dies. One was a doily die, one was a tag die. I decided against both of them because I do have a couple of tag dies. I do have a couple of doily dies. I decided to go with the border punches instead by EK Success. These work so great. They really work smooth. So I got this one with the holes that kind of will look like bubbles sort of in my mind. So I thought this one might look good as a border for some like beach pages or something. And then I picked up this one. I had never seen it before. It's waves. Isn't that cool? So I think this one will come in handy as well with all the beach pages and projects that I do. And then this is the project that's waiting on me. It's the Tim Holtz Configurations book box. I purchased one of these, I purchased one of these, one of the smaller ones from Joann's when they first came out. I've yet to do it. I know, it's shameful and horrible, but I've yet to do it. This was only $3.99, and normally it's like $13. So it was an awesome deal. It was the only one left, and I had to purchase it. It's just like a configuration box. Do you see all these little compartments come out? So you can leave them out if you want. This opens up like a book. I don't want to open it because until I'm ready to work on it. And I just thought that I think the theme of this one could be the cruise that we took, and I'll just put little mementos in there or photos or whatever. And I think it might be very, very cool. That's my idea. We'll see. Like I said, a project that's waiting on me. My room is filled with projects waiting on me. So anyway, those are my hauls and my deals, so that I wanted to share. So thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I'm sure I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.